welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming back to you with another edition of Take It or Leave It. Today's Take It or Leave It is going to be for this foundation, and it's the Maybelline Matte Poreless foundation, and it says it's for normal to oily skin. This is my third time wearing this foundation, and I feel like that's given me enough time to be able to review the foundation, because before I review a product I like to be able to wear it, and that way I can get a good feel for it. I'm gonna just tell you the claims of the foundation. So the foundation, it's a liquid foundation and it's for normal to oily skin, and it claims to mattify and refine pores, which is like an A1 for me, you guys know that. And it says it gives a natural seamless finish, and that's it really, you guys. And I'm in the shade 350 Caramel, and there's 30 mils in this container. So before applying my foundation, you guys, I'm priming my skin, and I'm using a new primer that I recently picked up, and this is the New Look Mattifying Makeup Primer, and this is a new product that I'm trying, you guys. And I used this I think once before today, and I really like it. It does live up to that matte claim, and I really like this primer. I'm really trying to give it a good go, and I may just do a review for you guys if it's really good, so you guys can check it out. But I'm just applying the primer in my T-zone areas, and in basically all the areas that I get oily and greasy, which I tell you guys all the time. It's down the center of my nose and across my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead, but not too much. So I'm just making sure to just apply enough primer in those areas so that my foundation will last me a little bit longer, you guys. So after applying the primer, I'm then taking this flat top buffing brush, and I've been using this brush lately to apply my foundation. I normally use my Real Technique sponge as well. It all depends on how I feel at the time. And I like to start off with one side of my face with applying foundation, and then just blending it really well into my skin before I move on to the next side of my face, you guys. And this is just how I apply foundation. You can apply the foundation in any way you wish, you guys. So you want to make sure that you're blending out your foundation really well. You want to take it down to the neck area so that your neck and your face are, you know, similar, and so that everything is blended seamlessly, you guys. So this is how the foundation looks after I've applied it, and as you can see, it has like a really dewy finish to it, but this is just when it's just freshly been applied. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the consistency. So the consistency of this foundation is very true to that of a liquid foundation. It's liquidy. So when I was applying it to my face, you could see how like dewy and kind of liquidy it was, and it's very runny out of the packaging. It's not like creamy, it's very runny out of the packaging. In terms of coverage, you guys, I normally only use like one layer. One layer, as you can see, is very good. It's given me good coverage. If you have more spot prone skin, if you have, you know, you need more coverage than I do, then all I suggest is just going in with another layer, because this is a very liquidy foundation, and so it absorbs into the skin really well. I wouldn't even say this is a medium coverage, it's a very light coverage foundation. So I would say to you that if you are like medium coverage and you need a bit more, it can be built up, but it all depends on you as a person and what you know, what's your preference. So I like to just use tiny amounts of foundation at any given time. So I wouldn't say I quite fancy the consistency of the foundation. However, it doesn't after it dries down and it just glides on, which is fine, but I just don't like a foundation that's too runny. So the next thing that I'm going to talk to you about now, you guys, is the price of the foundation, the size of the foundation, and whether or not I think the foundation is value for money. Now, I do find that most of these foundations that come in the drugstore, they tend to come at like 30 mils, and I think that might be a standard size. Don't quote me on that, but I think that might be the standard size. And so this foundation is 30 mils, and I paid, I believe, $8.99 for this foundation. It's in a tube, so I feel like the tube is like filled with air, so I don't feel like you get as much product as you really should, because obviously you can't tell because it's, you know, it's filled with air. I don't tend to like foundations that are in these kind of squeezy kind of things, because even once you use the last bit out of it, it's very difficult to get the rest of your product out. I really don't go for foundations that are in like squeezy tubes. This itself is very good. It's an affordable foundation shade range. Now, I was really surprised because when I initially picked up this foundation, I picked this foundation up along with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And the actual store that I went to, it was a boot store nearby where I live. And this was the darkest shade that they had in the store at the time. Now, I was really shocked when I went probably about 5 miles to another boot store. And it was a little bit bigger. I was really shocked to see this, you guys. And I was really taken aback. So I was a little bit embarrassed because I had made the video telling you guys that this was all that I saw. But I mean, this boot store that I had visited to get this foundation only carried this as the darkest shade. So there you can see, you guys, there's a whole range of different shades for women of color. And I'm really pleased to say that, you know, Maybelline has always been pretty decent. But I feel like they've stepped it up a notch now with, you know, the shade range that's out there. Hopefully there's a shade for everyone. Then even if there isn't, the foundation is of a decent price where you can buy two and you can mix if that's something that you would prefer to do. So I was really shocked, you guys, to see this. And they also had more ranges in the concealer as well. Now, it all depends on the boot store that you visit at the time and what is the closest to you at the time, you guys. I'm really pleased with the shade range. I've worn this a couple of times. I will say, in terms of the longevity, that when it gets to, like, if you are doing a hard day's work, like probably be a good 12 hours, because I wore this foundation last week for 12 hours. I applied the foundation at like 12 o'clock midday, and I was working up until 1 o'clock the following day, so that night, and then it had gone into the following day, and the foundation did start to disintegrate, you guys. But to be fair, I did not set the foundation with a primer. I just applied it to my face. Now, you guys know that if you want to get the longevity out of any foundation, you must prime your skin first. You must apply a mattifying primer, because that foundation will not last you on your bare skin, you guys, because all your oils will just start to come through. You must apply a primer. So to be fair to the foundation, I did not prime my skin first, and that was a whole 12 hours, you guys, before it started to kind of, my oils had started to just battle it and stuff. But from what you can see, it dries to a really good matte finish, and I'm using the New Look Mattifying Primer under, and I think that will help the foundation a lot, you guys. So this foundation is definitely a take it for me. I love the foundation. Like, I'm wearing it today and it literally feels like there is nothing on my skin. Like, my skin just feels like skin. Like, it just feels amazing, and I love that about this foundation. It's really affordable. It's got a great range in terms of the shade, and the price is really decent. So if you're looking for a really good drugstore foundation, I do recommend this one. If you can get your shade, that's even better. That's a bonus, guys. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Take It or Leave It. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to be doing more Take It's or Leave It's and reviews on products, then definitely give me a thumbs up for the video. If you're watching this and you're new to my channel, then please hit that subscribe button so you never miss another one of my videos, you guys. Until my next video, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you right back here. Bye, guys.
soon.